All right, you stupid, sexy humans, you. It's me, Addy, again, and I hope you guys are doing amazing as always. We're back with yet another beautiful live stream on a beautiful Sunday, a Wheel Spin Sunday number 4. It's time to declare the next winner of the next community voted game. I'm very, very excited. Thank you everybody for being here. I got a lot of folks here. Thank you so much everybody for tuning in. I hope everyone's having an amazing weekend. Bweed, Melly, Jacob, Jane. We have so many folks. Portable, of course. Lazy, and Lazy, thank you for the 50 stream streak. The 50 steaks. Enjoy them 50 steaks. Just don't tell my Hindu ancestors about that. Thank you everybody for being here. Seriously, I know I've been really looking forward to this one, and I've really appreciated all the turnout this time around for the next community voted game. It was really fun the past couple streams, taking in new votes in the middle of the stream itself, because it's something you've never done before. So it was really enjoyable, because normally this is something we just do off stream in the Discord, but we added some new votes in there, so that was fun. Marie, how are you doing? Bween, also, I just remembered, blah 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 doom. Don't worry, I didn't forget about the way, the only way to start a stream off. Here you go, Linkarino. How are you guys doing? How is everybody doing the Sunday doings? Like, where are you going? You're only allowed to be within the frame of the camera, okay? I'm kidding. It's a free country, as I always like to say. All right, as we always say around here, freedom's badass. All right, and so is democracy, all right? Which brings me to this bad boy-a-roo. We got so many votes this time around. So yeah, this is the, as a quick recap, the list of voted Areno Gamos. Just as a quick recap of this. And yeah, Corgi's Cozy Hike. This is the one that's been prayed for a gigaton since the dawn of time. So, like, I am honestly hoping in a way that this one ends up winning for the sake of poor Melly here especially, but yeah, also Jacob and Lag. Lag is a genius, by the way. He's like, if everyone wants their games to win, just vote for Corgi. Just vote for this game. Just get it out of the wheel. Stupid, sexy alien, like, how's everyone? Bween, how are you doing? Yeah, how are you doing, Bween? Hope your ankles are feeling better. Blep tongue is so cute. Yeah, we got the derpiest of derpsters, as always. Just vibing. Just emote spamming with the tongue, you know. Broken, I went to get an x-ray. Yeah, I remember you were saying, hope that went well. Didn't know whether or not to use my votes. Hey, please, Astra, feel free. No pressure at all to vote. And if you do want to vote, you can vote. And you can vote for anything you like. You can vote for, I know you have Ace Attorney, right? And Jane voted for that one too as well. That's right. I know Jane's voted for Boktai, but I forgot she also voted for this one as well, along with you. So this one's getting some support. It's getting some community prayer. And Ace Attorney Trilogy would be a fun one too, bro. Yeah. This is another one that's always kind of, you know, been in my periphery. It seemed really interesting, but I've just never gotten around to it. I've already got one of my games currently. That's totally okay. Yeah, we're still playing Persona. For those of you wondering, we haven't dropped it. It's just that it's a very, very long game. It's over 100 hours, and the pace at which we're going through it, I feel bad because we're going to be finishing it way down the line, and in that amount of time, we will have not gotten around to any of these other games. So I don't want to keep people waiting on their games. So I figured I'd do my best to host one of these on a monthly basis, so we can touch base with these, regardless of what else we might be playing. But we're still going to go through Persona. We're going through it slowly but surely. We'll take our time. He is a Razor Scooter. Jane is not false. But yeah, Mr. Skunky sprained both of them. Skunky did the skunkying, and he also created an amazing clip for me on my stream, so shout out Skunky and GSD. But yeah, I hope you're feeling better, Bween. In that case, any votes I have can go towards Ace Attorney. Of course, said that in the server, but I also put I didn't know whether or not to use my votes. I saw that, yeah. I just wanted to just give you some time in case you wanted to follow up on that. So yeah, absolutely, I can put this into Ace Attorney. So you got 2 votes. So that's going to be 5. And there we go. And let me show you guys the wheel. And I organized all of them here. Yeah, look at that. Corgi's Cozy Hike has so many right now, so I gotta move myself out of here. Bruh. I don't know why I'm not just control F'ing, but I'll find it. Did I forget to put it on here? No way. No, I didn't. I didn't! I'm better than this. Okay. Okay, there we go. 2 more of those. That's wonderful news. I'm so glad there's no breaks. Yeah, that is really, really good to hear. Yeah, guys, never take leg injuries. Never take them lightly. Always take them very seriously because they're no joke. And, you know, if they do turn out to be something worse than what seems to be the case, they can, yeah, cause a lot of long-term issues. So, and not very fun ones. So it's good you got that checked out, and I'm very glad to hear that. I've hit my ankles on my old Razor scooter for years, bro. Oof, I literally feel that pain. Yo, Teo, how you doing, homie? It's the man, the myth, the Mateo. Teo, by the way, I don't know if you actually got to vote for anything this time around. So, buddy, if you want to vote for something, please feel free. We're about to spin the wheel, and if anyone would like to get some votes in still on the games, I'll just open this up again. Bada bada boom. No pressure, as always. Yeah, please feel free. Sorry if I miss anything. I'm at chili stuffing my face and also can't hear very well. No worries at all. Yeah, we're going to announce everything in the Discord anyway, and the VOD will be up, so don't even worry about it. How's everyone tonight? I'm doing amazing, man. Yeah, I'm having a great... And I hope you're feeling a little bit better, bro. Yeah, I know your throat's kind of been going through it. You were really tired yesterday when you were playing Hytale, so I hope you got some rest. Caught some Z's. I've actually sang Chili's baby back ribs to order once because my sibling dared me to. That's actually really wholesome. It was worth it. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. I'm doing pretty good. Still sick, sadly. Dang, dude. Sorry to hear that. Don't fully remember if I voted or not. So you did the last time, but not this time. So if there's anything you want to vote for, feel free. Or if there's... It doesn't even have to be a game on this list. You could just shout out something new if you would like. Chances are I probably haven't played it. But again, no pressure at all. Hope you feel better soon and drink lots of tea and water. Yeah, absolutely. Tea is your best friend. That's a direct order to drink some tea. All right, if an Indian's telling you to drink tea, you best drink your tea with some extra honey, man. Get that chai. I don't fully remember. Oh, sorry, I read that. Hey, it's the man, the myth, the Rumble. How are you doing, Rumble? Welcome on in. Yeah, we're about to spin the spinning wheel of wheels and decide the next community voted game. Or rather, let the wheel decide the next community voted game. Chillin', literally, it's out. Yeah, it's fucking cold, man. It has been like this snow needs to melt already. It needs to not be cold anymore already. Especially here in Canada. I will probably vote for a Corgi game. Hell yes! Oh my god. You are singing some of the most beautiful, some of the most glorious, wondrous music right now in Jacob and Melly's eardrums. Alright, I got you. So that's 24. Hog you. Dash Jacob. Or you Cozy Hike. I gotta add another name to this now. Hang on. Mateo. Okay, sorry. That was too tempting. 360. 460. There's an Xbox 460. 360 Teo. Let's get these. Okay, I'm not gonna bother like adding your name to each and every one of these. We'll add it to like this last one here. There we go. Also, I'm making chicken quesadillas right now. Delicious. Let's go. You know what GSD did today? He's such a troll. Lol. I think the question is, what didn't he do? I think it's a better question. I'm allowed to ask some... ask if some of y'all in chat are streamers so I can follow and support? Absolutely, please. Almost every single person here is a streamer or content creator in some way. So as I always say, if you haven't already, please guys show each other the love. Like Jane here is a fantastic streamer as well, and she's a very talented artist. So please go show her all the love if you haven't already. Teo as well. Bween is also a streamer. Rumble is also a streamer. So please, guys, if you haven't already, consider dropping the support. Can vouch for everyone here. Absolutely amazing hombreros. Amazing human beings. Why am I getting hungrier when I'm eating right now, literally? Story of my life. Doesn't matter what you're eating. You hear about food, you're gonna get hungrier. Especially if it's good food. You're not safe to hide from me. I will follow and will support. I will find you and I will follow you. Liam Neeson accent. Mr. GST was hopping around the house on 3 legs and then he dramatically threw himself onto the floor and went roar and then put his leg up onto the wall. He's legit making fun of my sprained ankles. Oh my god. Yeah, that... Normally I'd be like, that sounds like a skunky thing. But yeah, GSD is a Herman Shepherd full of surprises as well. That's crazy though. Making fun of sprained ankles, that is crazy business. He's got jokes. Yeah, he's got some edgy humor. GSD is edgy, confirmed. I'm so excited for next week. I get to wear my prom dress again. Really? That's amazing. Hell yeah. But was it the same one that you put in the Discord? I think so, right? That was a very, very cool one. Sorry, I love this song. I'm so excited for... Oh, sorry, I read that. It was amazing. Sweet. All right. Followed you, Jane. Excited to check out your streams. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I love seeing in the chat. I'm going to a family friend's birthday event, and the dress code is... Oh, masquerade ball. Sounds very extravagant. I love it. So I ordered a mask the other day, and I'm going to wear my dress again. Heck yes. Very excited for you. I'm so nervous. Good. Good. Better be nervosa. This is backfiring. My master plans of supporting is backfiring. Some good old reverse psychology. All right, chat. I'm moving. Don't shoot. I'm moving. Calm down. Okay, here we go. Wait, should we shuffle these? Genuine question, because I'm really dumb. So I've like listed all of these in like order, and I put the same game, listed the same game multiple times, one after another. So they'll show up that way on the wheel. If I shuffle it, it's the same. Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. It's the same odds either way, right? Because I'm not sure, honestly. I'm kind of dumb. I think it's the same odds. So it shouldn't matter. I think I'll leave it like this, so that it's easier for me in the future wheels or the future voting sessions to modify the list. Yeah, it's the same odds, right? Okay, good, good, good. Corgi game? Question mark. All right, chat. Let's get a drum roll. That's my drum roll. All right. 3, 2, 1. Stupid, sexy spinning time. Wheel go burr. Let's go. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. Oh, God. I'm excited, but I'm so cooked, bro. We were literally joking about this happening. We were actually joking about this happening, and it happened. Bruv. Kill is actually here. Oh my god. I swear to god I'm not rigged this wheel. This is like... Brother. This is gonna be Kill's 3rd time voting, dude. Kill, did you make this wheel? Did you design this wheel? Be honest. Am I just using your wheel without realizing it? Only time it wasn't win is in Addy streams. For real though, man. For real. Okay. I think Lag needs to drop in here with some more wisdom. And on top of his words of statistical probability, he needs to be like, Kill just needs to not participate in the next wheels so that y'all can win your games. Okay, no, I'm kidding. I'm really excited. I do really want to play Xenoblade. But it's funny how we joked about this scenario because this game is also really long. Like, if we ended up getting this in the middle of Persona, bro. You should buy a lottery ticket, dude. You should. You should. We got Lag being like, all right, guys, if you want your games to win, vote Corgi, because that game's gonna win. All right. It turns out Xenoblade wins instead. Oh my goodness. So yeah, Lag's gonna need to be like, okay guys, we want your game to win now at this point, like considering the previous winners. There we go. Y'all better make sure Kill doesn't participate in another one of these. This wheel is blessed in favor of Kill. Look at this. So you won Majora's Mask, Persona 5 Royal, which was also Astra, and then Xenoblade. Oh my god. Got like 2 long games, dude. This is crazy. He did say he doesn't need to complete them, but I think he'll want to after the intro. Yeah, no, we're definitely, we're not dropping nothing. We're not dropping nothing so far. Right, we're absolutely going to play this, and we're absolutely going to get where we get with the game. Holy winner's chances, bro. For real. For real. And you know what's crazy? Also, thank you, Teo, for the hydrate. I saw Bokta on the wheel. That would have been so funny if it landed there for 1 vote. Yeah, because there's Xenoblade. Is Boktai near this? Oh, y'all were so close to greatness, Jacob and Melly. Like, okay, maybe not super. Well, it was a game that was right after Xenoblade, which is the way it is on the list too, obviously. Oh yeah, wait. Right there, yeah, the blue one. Right below, yeah, Sekiro. There's Xenoblade, then Sekiro, and Boktai. Let me catch up here. Sorry, I know I'm missing some things. Statistically, that would work. You're not wrong, Rumble. And Rumble's a teacher, all right? So he's smart. Listen to your teachers. The Corgis will ride. Oh, God, man. Oh, God. The Corgis are going to come after us, Link. Defend the house. Defend this house. Grumble, grumble. Congrats, Kill. Happy for you. This is literally Jacob and Melly right now. This is literally Melly. This is literally Melly at the moment. I'm such a good loser. Hey, there are no losers on the wheel spin Sundays, all right? Because eventually everyone's a winner. It's just that right now, you all have to put up with Kill being a winner all the time before you're a winner. I'm so excited to see it. I don't know what it is, but Kill has amazing taste in games. Kill has incredible taste in games. I mean, it's just so fitting that Majora's Mask is the first game ever that won, which was Kill's game, because you guys know me. Legend of Zelda is one of my favorite franchises, and Ocarina of Time is one of my favorite games, and I never played its sequel, which is this one. So it's crazy that one as the first game. Jacob's just like, what the fuck? Enough said. I saw the Bokta on the wheel. Oh, sorry, I saw that one. Next time, all my votes go to Bokta. Melly and Jacob are gonna be like, people of the earth, lend me your energy, like Goku from Dragon Ball Z. You see the Charmander happy for you, Beam? Oh my god, wait, that's so wholesome. I've never seen this one. That's cute. It's actually really funny. Who can we get on the Corgi train? Anyone? Jacob, this is how you need to ask. Type that again and then use this. Who wants to put their votes in a Corgi? Yeah, who wants to put their votes in a Corgi? Anyone want to put their votes in a corgi game? That should be Jacob right now. Me quietly voting for Shadow of the Colossus until the end of time. Yeah, then we got like the Aragorns here, right? The solo Giga Chads just running towards Doom with their sword out, right? Like we got folks like Rumble, right, leading the charge solo with these kind of games like Shadow of the Colossus, like all multiple votes, and you got, you know, Joker with 11 votes solo. Joker soloing here with 11 votes for Plushie from the Sky. Traxxum with 6 for First Berserker Kazan, which, by the way, shame on some of y'all out there not helping Trax out with Kazan. Because I see a lot of you going, Kazan is a good-ass game. Why is Trax doing all the heavy lifting? This should not be the only name here. Go help Trax. Also, I really want that game to win. Oh, man. Everyone who hops on the Corgi train will receive a bribe of some kind. Lol, this is a joke. Maybe. Don't threaten them of a good time, Melly. Don't be... Like, calm down, alright? Calm down with that aggression. GSD has beef against corgis. I can't vote for it. Fair, and I think that's a very fair and valid reason. That's a very fair and valid reason. It's okay, chat. You don't have to vote corgi. Oh, by the way, on an unrelated note, I have the ability to ban. Yeah, no. It's totally fine. Don't worry about it. All he can do is ban you. Games is so MMBN games. Wait, sorry. What's MMBN? Shit, my brain. Games is so crazy. There's different versions and patches about it because Japan exclusive versions. Oh, okay. Promise not to ban GSD. Yeah, Jacob. That's it. You gotta grandfather him. He's the exception. Mega Man Battle Network. That will be another really interesting series to play because I've never played a Mega Man game in my entire life. Straight up never touched a Mega Man game. So that could be another really fun one potentially, you know? Also, something we came up with mid-voting session this time around, chat, was a new rule, and I need to put it into writing for the next session. But since a lot of y'all are here, we'll go over it right now. And what that is, and this is a question that came up multiple times in the past, but I wanted to think of a fair way to integrate it into this system. And the question was, can you move your votes from something you've already suggested before to another game? And I was kind of on the fence about it before, but now the answer is yes. And the way it works is you can move all your votes from one game to another game of your choosing that you want to vote for, or anything else on this list, right? But to make it fair, it can only be from a game you voted for. So let's use Soul's game as an example here. So Crash Bandicoot Trilogy, and he's put 4 votes into that. If he wants to move these 4 votes into anything else on this list, he can. But what he can't do is, and I'll use someone else as an example. Let's say Rudy, or I don't know, Jacob, right? Let's say Jacob, he's a good example here. He has Modern Warfare 2 campaign. He could move this vote into anything, but he cannot move his votes from Corgi's Cozy Hike into anything else, because that's just not fair to the other people who also want that game to win. You know what I mean? So you can move your votes into anything else you want, but just not from a game you voted for with other people. So that's how I want to implement that rule. You need a trilogy/series rule, honestly. Otherwise, you could be in for some long series. Yeah, that's just something that I am hoping no one... Because the way it's set up is currently is that you guys can vote for, you know, specific individual games. Right, because a trilogy is like multiple games, so off the top of my head, it should be kind of obvious, but it may not be for some people, right? So I should probably put that into writing. I just don't want the rules to be way too long, because they're almost already really long, because I know people understandably wouldn't want to just read and wrap their head around something that may seem like rocket science, but I probably should put that in writing, yeah. And also, I love how last time Soul was like, and also please no voting for inappropriate games, chat. This is so wholesome, which is like, yes, thank you. Yeah, no weird 70-cent hentai naked girl games on Steam, because those will not be played on twitch.tv/Addy again. Those will be played on onlyfans.com/Addy again, which will never exist. But I don't know. They say never say never. If your game wins, all the votes evaporate, right? Yeah. All the votes are gone, reduced to atoms. And you gotta start again with the new game. GBA games, I'm suggesting, is pretty short, except Mega Man, because that's not even a trilogy. That's okay. Yeah, that's cool. Like, also, I tried to get my Modern Warfare 2 vote onto Corgi about 87 times, but it wasn't noticed. What? I thought you wanted 1 into Hytale and then 3 into Corgi game. When did you say you wanted to move Modern Warfare? Well, what the fuck? What do you call 6 games as instead of trilogy? 6 games? A septology? More rules, more pieces. Makes a better board game. Literally, we're gonna end up making... Yeah, septology? Question mark. Mega Man Battle Network septology. Must head out, going to dinner. Hope you have a wonderful stream. Congrats, Kill, for winning. Congrats, Kill, and take care, Buin. Thank you for being here. Keep on keeping on. 6 hexology? Question mark. Battle Network hexology. That actually sounds sick. That sounds sick as fuck. That actually does sound like a really cool name for a game series. Battle Network hexology. Alright, anyways, chat. Ah, fuck, I won. That means more late nights to catch the Xenoblade streams. Yeah, that's right. Alright, if you want to be a winner so badly, then that means you want to lose your sleep so badly. Okay, so just deal with it. Yeah, exactly, Link. Exactly. Being a winner isn't everything, alright? You're gonna end up losing a bunch of your sleep as a result. Yeah, that's right. Go back to sleep. Luckily, Mega Man Battle Network has Switch collections, so it's not bad. But they didn't add Japan exclusive versions of Battle Network 1. Okay. Interesting, yeah. I do want to try Mega Man someday. I don't know, like, from what I understand about Mega Man, it's mainly a platformer, right? I don't know if I've seen variations of that style of game. And I love platformers, by the way. I just don't know a lot about the series. Because Battle Network 1 Japan version has a crossover with its DS, aka Star Force series. Ah. Being gaslitten. He's allegedly being gaslitten. These are allegations. Try calling attention. Mega Man Battle Network is not a platformer. It's very different. Ah, okay. Yeah, well, maybe we can like see some stuff on it. Oh, okay, wait, is it like turn-based? Tactical role-playing video game. Oh shit. It's a TRPG? Yeah, Capcom, of course. Ooh, Legacy Collection, yes. Overworld is like Boktai and his Battle Grid. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. It has like that isometric style. Has Mega Man in the title, but I wouldn't call it It's like not a traditional Mega Man game, I guess. But I like the aesthetic, yeah. It has a like isometric diorama style. Like the dialogue boxes and everything, and it's like an RPG. Cool. I mean, I love these kind of games. Shit. Dope, bro. I would love to try this out someday. I love the Game Boy, man. I owned one of them back in the day on the GBA. The GBA was such a goated system. The GBA was so good. Yeah. F346 on GBA. Let's go. Yeah, on GBA, I played a ton of Golden Sun. I never finished Golden Sun. I played both of them, funnily, but never finished either one. I played a bunch of Mario and Luigi, the Superstar Saga, the Dragon Ball games. There were a ton of those. It's like there was this trend for GBA games to be mainly RPG focused, regardless of what the IP was. Right? Like, including Dragon Ball. Like, those Legacy of Goku games, they RPGified them in the coolest way possible. Those games were incredibly fun. So I played a ton of those. I played a little bit of what Pokemon games did I play? Like Sapphire and Leaf Green. I don't know if they were considered good or bad, chat. I'm not a Pokemon person, but I remember having fun with them. Heard they were well received. Never been into anything Mega Man myself, after having it included on so many knockoff 101 GBA cartridges and thinking it was a knockoff. I used to have so many of those Kill on the Sega and the Sega Genesis. And so I never really thought too much of the games. I thought I was like, okay, it's some random arcade. And then later on down the line, did I realize that some of those games are actually pretty iconic ones. I was like, oh shit, no way. And I just happened to play them in like those weird knockoff cartridges with like 200-300 games on a list that I could buy with the console itself for really cheap in this little village where my grandma lived. 456 has crossovers at Boktai and had a Link battle, and 5DS version had Soul Cross, fusion of Boktai and Mega Man in battle. Battle style is crazy good. Very, very cool. Yeah, I mean, from what little I saw of Battle Network, I didn't know there was a Mega Man game in that style, and I just love games in that style. They kind of like take me back, so that could be a fun way to get into it, you know? Like, they were all NES games and didn't save, but I thought they were all fake, but some are actual classics. Yeah, exactly, dude. Yeah, and that was the other thing. They just didn't save. That was exactly the thing I had on the Genesis, where I would get far into these games, and the games, it seemed like they were actually pretty long, and I couldn't save on them because they were part of those weird knockoffs, you know? Like, one of my favorites was Contra. I really enjoyed that. There were some really cool bullet hell games. And what was oh my, I can't remember off the top of my head what it was. There was another game too. It wasn't just Contra that I remembered the most on the Genesis. I have a fake version of Battle Network 4, and the save data always got corrupted. Oh yeah, Streets of Rage Kill, that's what I was thinking of. Save data always got corrupted. The game is so weird. It actually has a New Game Plus. That's sick. Yeah, that was crazy growing up with all the retro systems. Every single one of them I had just had some kind of weird issue with saving. Be it because I had some cheap knockoff version of the console, the cartridges, or we lost a memory card, or a console itself was corrupted, like that was the case with our PS1. We were just never able to save games. So every time I would play games when I was super young, I would get up to like the 10 to 15 mark of the game, and then I would die, and then I would restart, and my little kid brain would think, whoa, I actually made it really close to the ending. Not realizing I'd only made it through like 1% of the game, which was really funny. So I was basically playing on roguelike permadeath mode before roguelike permadeath modes were cool. You got a fake Nintendogs, oh my god. But the GBA equivalent, but because it was a fake cartridge, it wasn't safe. There's a fucking fake Nintendogs game? That's crazy. I think they didn't have the CMOS batteries in them. That's probably it, yeah. The combat in Battle Network is so deep only because it's like in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where you get to build your own deck, and it's called a folder. Ah. Cards are battle chips. Yeah, so it's like a card-based system. And that's what we were just looking at right here.
That you can only bring the same kinds of weapons or tools into battle. So, for example, if you have 2 cannons, you can include both weapons in your loadout. The second rule revolves around gadget types. These types are designated by a letter of the alphabet, and as long as the weapon...
So you're kind of like assembling things with these cards and chips and stuff.
In your loadout. So, for example, if you have an area grab and wide sword, which both have the letter L as its type.
Roguelike permadeath is older than you are? Oh, yeah. I mean, I know they're all based on the OG game Rogue, but they weren't cool. Nobody was playing them. It was some like weird nerd shit that you would find a 7-year-old man playing in his basement but now they're like mainstream, you know? I'm not that old. Yeah, I've been Battle Network is very cheeky with its naming. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's cool. Like I like what I'm seeing. And I want to look more into it. Absolutely. I was playing Rogue. I was playing it and then Hack and then NetHack. It's the same as like, you know, like fantasy and like JRPGs, right? They were very popular, but not popular in the West, right? They were only popular to like a specific subset of people. And then they became mainstream. And it's like, that was the case with roguelikes, you know? I used to have it on a USB stick. That's dope. That's very cool. Yeah, the OG Rogue is super fascinating. I take it to school and plug it into play, and that is so cool, man. It is very, very dope. Yeah, Rogue, I think, came out in like mid-1980s? Rogue. Trying to remember. Oh, literally 1980 itself. Very cool. Yeah, I remember it's like it's a very, very rudimentary game. But it's just so cool to see the origins of the concept. I remember watching a video on this game a long time ago.
Grandpa died a long time ago.
Oh, there was a nuclear scientist. Cool. Tempted by Caves of Cud. I find it so funny that Battle Network is obscure. Oh, sorry. I haven't gone here to this page I'm looking at. I find it so funny that Battle Network is obscure, yet the toys and stuff it had. And anime is huge. Yeah, that's cool. It had like a lot of merch. Did a lot of stuff with the franchise there. Tempted to buy Caves of Cud. It's a sci-fi traditional roguelike. Been playing Adam and Barony recently. Dope. Used to try and mess around with school laptop, wanting to play cough cough legit games on it. that was a case with me as well. Yeah. Growing up. Yeah, all any of us were doing was playing games on the school laptops and like sharing them around with one another. Like, you know, putting them on USBs, sticking the USBs into the other laptops, then installing the games. And it was mainly a lot of like late 2000s, early 2010s stuff. Like Minecraft obviously was a super popular one. And yeah, I went over this last time and a couple streams ago too, but I remember the first time I saw Minecraft was on a school laptop. Well, my Korean friend, because it's super popular with the Korean kids at first. They were always playing the newest games, and they always had the newest phones because their dads worked, you know, at Samsung, which is really big in India. So they had all of these games on the laptops, and I remember watching my friend playing it and being blown away by what I was looking at. But I wasn't able to get it up and running for whatever reason, so I had to end up getting it to work on a really crappy old Mac laptop that my family and I had, and I had to like make sure I got Parallels Desktop and everything somehow on that system so I could play it on Windows, because it wasn't something you could play on Mac at the time, obviously. And it ran like crap, but oh my god, it blew my mind when it first came out. Imagine wanting to use real Yu-Gi-Oh cards and scan them on GBA to use those in-game. That's how crazy Battle Network was. And I remember there was like a Yu-Gi-Oh game on GBA as well, which I had no idea what I was even doing in that game. My brother loved that one, but I was like too young to understand it. I was like, when am I going to see little people actually fighting? Used to be in Minecraft class. Lol, it was fun. I was the tech wizard in the class because I made NPC quests and dialogues in my map. That is awesome. Some of the Yu-Gi-Oh games are pretty good. Yeah, I've literally never played any of them except that one, if you can even call that playing it. Like, what was that? Yeah, it was this one. Start duel. Like, seeing this game used to give me so much anxiety because I couldn't like read properly. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. But just the sound chip of the GBA, dude. This is that on its own is so nostalgic. Yeah, my brother was obsessed with this game. Had their own stories with your character in DS for Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, that's cool. Like Bakugan Battle Brawlers. I remember that one, yeah. On the DS, yeah, OMG, I love it. One Red's Battle City. The one I know is there's 3 Yu-Gi-Oh! Games in 5DS era. Yeah, there are a lot of these like anime franchises that had a ton of games. These older systems. Stardust Accelerator, Battle of Arcadia. Ah. Now you go to like any GBA video, this will always be the top comment about nostalgia, man. We're getting this game for my birthday. I played all summer, missed those days. Easy days of being a kid. Wholesome. I just like listening to the chiptune, man. I find it hilarious that old Yu-Gi-Oh games reflected the old meta back then too. Well, really? Yeah, that makes sense. Because the game design behind these would be based on, you know, the popular strategies and the cards at the time. And well, obviously you can't patch these games. Update them to what the meta is now. Oh my god, Pot of Greed. Yeah, that was from Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah. Used to like that card IRL. Yeah, this one. Just gotta jog my memory of this. Iconic and powerful normal spell cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, what was the deal with this Pot of Greed card? Was it like a meme for a little bit? Like, this was brought up for some reason. I think I saw it around a whole bunch. Was it a meme? I don't know. I feel like I remember like seeing this around somewhere or talking about it for whatever reason. I don't go to official tournaments, but I would play with friends, so Pot of Greed was usable. Oh, okay. Yeah, I never really played card games. I tried to get into Magic the Gathering. My brother is super into that. And I played a bit with him. Then I realized like card games are very much not my thing. I think a lot of cards that effectively lower your deck size were banned. Pot of Greed is used a lot in anime, but meta-wise, having +2 card advantage was super strong. Oh, okay. Wow. And rush to a strat. Like a speed boost. You can draw 2 cards from your deck with no cost or downside. Dang, yeah, that's OP. That is OP. Explain to me like I'm 5. Still, yeah, and it got banned. Yeah, like you were saying. The hell is this? Pot? Looks like my brother, but better. What am I reading? Alright, interesting. TKOs and stuff, one turn kills. Hilarious because it's still banned. Well, how long has it been banned for? April 2005. Oh shit. A long time ago. It was only 10 years ago, definitely. 2005 was 10 years ago. I mean, some stuff like that still exists. I got into that onto that online Yu-Gi-Oh game, Master Duel, a bit back. Made some progress, but got wrecked by OP strats. Rip. Advanced is limited ever since release. Having cards in your hand is very strong in Yu-Gi-Oh. So, I guess like card trading in Yu-Gi-Oh is also really popular, right? So this one must be a super rare card then, since it was banned. I can imagine the value of it is insanely high. Interesting. Interesting. But yeah. High school, I faced Lynx for first time. I got obliterated by Errata. Card text change. Firewall dragon. Sounds nuts. Not just a dragon, it's a firewall dragon. But yeah. Kilo, man. Okay, it's actually a super common card. You just can't use it. Oh, okay. I thought they literally discontinued it. So... Link summons. Oof. Yeah, I thought they discontinued it, so you just can't, you know, get it anywhere anymore. Unless you, like, trade with collectors who already have it. That's dope. But yeah. We will be playing Xeno this week, Arino. And I'm probably going to be streaming tomorrow because a couple days in the week I can't stream. And one day of the weekend I can't stream. So, I'm starting up Xenoblade. Yeah, we can literally start it up tomorrow. Let's frickin' go. I'm going to start Xenoblade tomorrow. I'm going to actually do... Or no. No.
Because it's what
I'm
you
hyped to play it.
deserve.
But I like playing these like community games closer to the weekends. Because I mean, literally you can tell me kill. I know for a lot of folks it's easier to watch their games on the streams of the weekends. I know it's the case with Trax, I know it's the case with Astra. So that's why I prefer to stream them either on Fridays or the weekends themselves, like Saturday, Sunday. So I think that would probably be better, right? Like there's no pressure at all for you to watch at all, but since, you know, it's one of your favorite games and you voted for it, I'd imagine you'd be interested in watching. So I'd guess it's probably easier for you if I stream it on Friday, right? Like closer to the end of the week. That's generally what I've been trying to do with the community voted games. Want to watch, but I can watch anytime. Okay, I got you. I think we'll keep it at that then. I like the I like having that as part of the routine of streaming the community voted games closer to the end of the week. I have flexible hours and can't sleep half the time anyway. All right, fair and valid. Firewall Dragon pre-errata destroyed me before I began the duel. Rip. XYZ is easy. I like the rules set around up to synchros and XYZ. Actually play and watch games like right now, but I'm not streaming. Yeah, you stream it like... Jane, what's your, what time zone you're in? Are you on the East Coast? No, I think you're on the... I think it might be Pacific? Yeah, it's like, for me, it's 8 right now. I think you're 3 hours behind, potentially. You stream, I think, like really early in the morning for me. I stream at midnight like it's Persona 4. Yeah. Like, when you go live, for me, it's like 5 or 6 in the morning. And it's funny because for a while I assumed, okay, you know, she's probably in a time zone where it's like afternoon or evening, but like then I found out, like, I think from your last stream you mentioned what time it was for you, so I was like, wait a minute, is she Pacific Coast? And she's just yet another night goblin. Okay, respect. Yeah, join the club. Can't sleep half the time. Or night owls. Doing the video gaming watching as well during the nighttime hours, early morning hours, depending on how you want to look at it. I forgot to bring Kratos for GSD and he's so annoyed at me. Oops. I'm waiting for my mom to get a table so I don't have to stand for a very long time now. Uh-oh. Hope you get that soon, Buin. And that GSD doesn't have too much treat withdrawal. Cheetos are very important. I don't video game, I just sleep. I just try sleep and my mind goes places. Yeah. like video gaming, video watching, you know, lying in bed, scrolling on your phone, or trying to sleep and not being able to sleep. That's the worst, man. I feel you on that. I've struggled with that before quite a bit. You like try and sleep, you closed your eyes, and then like, okay, any minute now. But then you think about things, and then even if you don't think about things, you're like, why am I not sleeping? And you look at your watch or your phone or whatever, and it's like an hour's gone by since you lay down and tried to go to bed. And at that point, you're like, well, fuck. Now I just might as well like get up and do something. And then you just don't sleep at all. I hate that. I give up the leash. Give up the leash for GSD. I'm leaving it in the car. Don't want to hold it. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a fun time. Art inspiration strikes at the strangest times, lol. I mean, and yeah, I didn't even think about that, right? As an artist, you know, sometimes like, and this is just true for anybody, you sometimes just get ideas out of the blue. You never know when you're gonna get some kind of eureka moment for something. And I'd imagine for someone who's, you know, a visual artist like yourself and an illustrator, that when that happens, it's like, okay, now I need to put this into practice. Now I need to actually realize this. So I can imagine what that's like. Ooh, she got a table. I leave for real. Bye. Enjoy, Bween. I do some work, but there's nothing for me to do till I yell at my boss. Oof. I would love to have a night shift for work. Very used to this time and schedule. Same here. Yeah. Like if I had to work a night shift somewhere, I definitely would. Definitely would. Because I'm just a night owl. And I'm used to being a night owl mainly because of that kind of stuff in the past, where I've like most of my family is overseas. So when I talk to them and stuff like that, it's very, very late at night for me over here, while it's, you know, daytime for them over there. So I've just historically always been a night person. And we're literally just Batman, you know? That's the only thing Batman and I have in common. We just like to stay up late at night. I can take pride in knowing that that's all I have in common with Batman. And during the day, it's like I'm sleeping while there's sunlight beaming through my window. And then I get to feel cool, because I feel like Robert Pattinson in the scene of the Batman where he's waking up in the middle of the day and he has sunglasses on. And he's like aura farming stupid sexy Robert Pattinson, and he's like visibly uncomfortable being in the daylight. And then I feel like Robert Pattinson. If you feel like Robert Pattinson, that's cool as shit. Exactly. Especially with Ryan Gosling. Yeah, me and Batman have abs in common. Jokes. I eat burgers. Honestly, respect though. All right, screw Batman. He doesn't even want to enjoy the little things in life like hamburgers, but Kill's willing to. But yeah, Ryan Gosling, and I love Drive. I was obsessed with that movie when I saw it for the first time. It's one of my favorite films. It was my favorite movie for a long time. Now it's one of them. But I used to want to be Ryan Gosling so bad, you know, when I was like younger and I saw that movie. God, Ryan Gosling's so fucking cool. I think I used all my votes in the Corgi game. You did. Everyone has been giving the Corgi game the ultimate push, the ultimate energy. Yet the kill shall always strike yet again. Kill me yet again. This time with Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. So that's what we're going to be playing next. That is what we're doing next. And I'm really excited because, once again, I've never played a Xenoblade game. You'll hear that from me a lot. It's so weird, chat, because I've played a shit ton of games. I have. But it's so weird because I've been asked a ton about whether I played this or played that. And you'll usually hear from me, no, I haven't played this series, I haven't played that one, I haven't played this game, I haven't played that game. And it almost sounds like I played nothing. Which, to be fair, I practically haven't. There's so many games out there, and that's the best problem to have. Like, yeah, I've never played a Xenoblade game, which is surprising. It is very surprising. As another one of those series that I've really wanted to have a gander at. So at least that bloody good taste. Exactly, man. Exactly. Right. I mean, literally the first game that won, once again, was freaking Majora's Mask, which is game I've wanted to play for eons. It's like sequel to one of my favorite games ever, and never played it. For whatever reason, never played it. For whatever reason, I haven't played games. I'm just not a gamer. I haven't played anything.
Where's the crack?
A fake gamer.
Where's the crack?
Crack! Yes! Let's crack this shit. I cracked this Xenoblade open after I cracked myself open, as you saw. Thank you, Teo. If you know Drive, do you know the game Hotline Miami? I love how this is literally an example of what I'm talking about. I know Hotline Miami. I think Hotline Miami is fucking amazing. I love synthwave and outrun themes and vibes because of Drive. And I haven't played Hotline Miami. And I hate that I haven't played it yet, but I really want to. Also, what was that? Lazy, thank you. Thank you for the treato. Link, do you want a burrito? Want a burrito, Link? Here you go. It's a burrito. Sorry, it's a prank, bro, but it's still a treat. A treat's a treat. Okay. Hey, thank you, Lazy. That was from Lazy Link. Say thank you to Lazy. Also, thank you for the Walter. Get your glass out, Walter. I'm hydrating you right now, Walter. That is a very small burrito. You know what? It's a part of a burrito. This could be a topping in a burrito, right? Could be a burrito topping. Not in my burrito, to clarify. All right. Maybe in yours. Hey, I don't judge. All right. Like I say, freedom's badass. You want to put some dog food in your burrito? I've seen crazier things. I don't know if Hotline Miami is counted inappropriate, but just curious. I think it'll be totally fine to play it. Like, by inappropriate, I mean like literal porn. Like, if the purpose of the game is that it's pornography, and you're meant to splooge while playing it, then like, dude, I'm not gonna play that, you know? Like, if it's clearly like a hentai game, like, no. Unless it's like a meme, you know? If it's made as a meme, as a joke, yeah. Like, super violent, super bloody, super gory, just shooting, running around, and Gears of War chainsaw. That's cool. Whatever. Oh, man. Especially hard mode when it's mirrored. And Hotline Miami. The music in that game is so good. Hotline Miami is just... the vibes are off the charts. And that's a... isn't that also roguelike? Water. Get some water, water. Yeah, no splooge games allowed. Splooge is fermented peaches in jars in the desert. Yeah, we don't play those games. All right? We don't believe in any of that stuff. Or was that splooge? I'm gonna look up splooge, all right? I'm not gonna look up splooge. Risky search of the day. Oh yeah, there we go. Sploosh. Sploosh. Often aged peachy and onion infused concoction from the book, movie, bowls. Wholesome. No splooge games. Sploosh games are okay though. Oh, sorry, I haven't showed you guys what I'm seeing. There you go. Holes is a great book. I haven't heard of it. I would stream Hotline Miami, but I'd be ashamed to get hit by copyright. At this point, it's like, whatever, you know? Like, if the game presents me with licensed music, I'll listen to it if it's there. But if there's a feature that allows me to go out of my way to listen to licensed music, then I just will engage with it as little as possible. Because at this point, like, having streamed for a long time now, the worst that's ever happened to me in a game where there's a butt ton of licensed music in it is, at worst, I've just been hit with the inability to monetize the video, right? Because it's ID'd and the video is recognized as having music that belongs to another party. It's only a problem if you're trying to monetize your video. That's when it's grounds for an actual strike. But if your channel's not monetized, if you're not trying to monetize the videos, and similarly on Twitch, if you're like a small content creator, the worst thing that's going to happen is it'll just get muted. And Twitch's ID system's gotten a lot better at muting those segments. So it is what it is. And in the future, if it gets worse, on YouTube, you can just go in and it'll ID the portion and you can cut it out and that's it. So I've just accepted that, you know what, it's all good. Like, the chances of actually getting a strike is very, very slim from, you know, copyrighted licensed music. Lord of the Flies. Oh, yeah, wait. Oh, and Lord of the Flies. Yeah, Lord of the Flies is phenomenal. It was very, very good. Great Expectations is the best book, though. Interesting. Yeah, there are a ton of things I gotta read up on, for sure. Need to catch up on my reading in general. I haven't read a book in a while. I've really been enjoying reading nonfiction as of late, though. Like, last year I was reading a book on the geography of India, and the year before that I was reading like a book in the history of video games and stuff. I never thought I would enjoy it as much. Dude, I always found nonfiction just incredibly boring. Like, I was of the opinion that, shit, if I want to look something up that happened, I'll look something up that happened. You know? I'll go on good old Dr. Google. But now I've actually been enjoying reading, you know, nonfiction stuff and books. My Halo podcast episode got a copyright claim, but they said it was okay to use it. Yeah, that's exactly what happens. They get ID'd and then claimed, right? But you can use it, and there's certain regions where you can't, you know, show the video. And normally it's just Russia, from what I've seen. And as far as I know, I don't have anyone in my audience from Russia, so I'm okay with that. Wasn't even Microsoft, just some random company I never heard of. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. I can't even tell you the names of the folks who've... And sometimes that's a bad thing, because there are a lot of bad actors out there who'll put false claims on videos. But I'm pretty positive most of the claims on my videos have been legitimate ones, because the songs are legitimately ones that are licensed. Like, the false claims are on things that those folks don't own on and are trying to claim, for portions that are objectively not owned by somebody else, you know? My book is Shane. My favorite book is Shane. It was at the time when I hated reading whatever the school gave me. Whatever the school gave you, and then my teacher gave me the book. Hell yeah. Enjoyed those books a ton. You commissioned a friend for your song and to put up, you wanted to put it with your animation. That's what you did, and it got hit by copyright notice. It's a shame. That sucks. Yeah, and you can contest that for sure. If it's like a false one, which it definitely was, I'd imagine, right? I wonder if that's what you did. I remember back when I used to do YouTube fully before streaming, I got copyrighted by a song for playing 5 seconds of the video, and bam, copyright. Yeah, all it takes is like more than a second, really. And it used to be way worse. Like the whole adpocalypse situation in the early 2020s on Twitch, when Twitch boomed in popularity because of the pandemic, it had way more eyeballs on it. So the music industry before, they didn't really care that a lot of their songs were being listened to, were being used in the way that they were on streams. So, you know, they didn't pay much notice to any of this stuff. But when streaming boomed in the early 2020s, then there were a lot more eyeballs, and then the adpocalypse happened, and then all of these streamers who were playing this music before, clips from like eons ago, ages ago, you know, they even just like 3 seconds worth of like music that was licensed in those clips, streamers started getting like copyright flags and notices and what have you just for that stuff from like 6-7 years ago. Sick. I'm like, why did I say 6-7? I cooked myself. But yeah, it was a crazy time. People who were streaming live, dude, they were just humming songs as well. They weren't even playing songs. They were humming songs and they were getting copyright strikes. It was crazy. Shit was a scary time on Twitch. Now that's all in the past because their ID system's gotten a lot better for muting things. YouTube sucks for copyright is why I'm glad it's an MP3 file in a million places. Good luck taking it down. I'm out. Exactly. Big brain. Yeah, you got your stuff in multiple places. For my case on commissioned song that I did debut on or something, it's free to be used, sample or loop, and it's in the licenses, and I should be safe. Well, that's good, yeah. I mean, literally, like, the person you commissioned made the song, so it's like, anytime someone tries to claim it, you know that's total bullshit, you know, and you can always contest that. But it's always a process, it's always annoying. If I ever got monetized on YouTube, I'd just do a Stephanie Sterling and use extreme profanity, so there's no ads and no revenue. Yeah, just to give him big old finger, right? Wouldn't monetize my YouTube ever. It is optional, yeah, to monetize. You have to apply for the partner program. There are like 2 tiers to it. There's regular partner, and then there's partner plus. And partner plus is the one where you actually start earning revenue off of the ads on your videos. Yeah. But you don't have to do it. No, like my friend Tuzi, he has like 11,000 subs on YouTube, and he's been emailed multiple times by them to become partner, and he's always turned them down because it's just not something he's interested in. I don't have to monetize your vids. I don't like giving YouTube my monies, and my channels is for archives. Yeah, same here. I couldn't give a rat's ass if my archives channel was monetized or not. I'd prefer it to be non-monetized because I'm in the same boat. I have no interest in monetizing that. And there was a time where I did want to genuinely try hard with my main channel, and it was a goal of mine to get it to a certain point where I could monetize the videos and start earning. But now I don't care as much anymore about YouTube. Like I might have honestly at this point just unofficially stepped away from my main channel. Or potentially the rest of the year, we'll see. Like there are some videos I want to make at the moment on my main YouTube channel, but I just can't bring myself to sit down and record. I've just been having way more fun spending more of my time on Twitch, interacting with you guys, hanging out where my people are, than on YouTube as of late. I've had a bit of a mindset shift since the beginning of the year. So YouTube in general right now for me is just the only time I will engage with it is when I'm uploading my VODs to my second channel, and that's kind of about it. So yeah. Off topic, I found out today there's a PS4 emulator that works great on Bloodborne. Yeah, Shad PS4. Yep, Shad. And they made some big strides as of late with Bloodborne emulation at 60 FPS. Especially with some of the 4K settings and whatnot. Is Bloodborne problematic to run? At the moment, it is. Yeah, PS4 emulation at the moment is very wonky. The only way to get Bloodborne to reliably run at 60 FPS, and with a couple of other bells and whistles here and there, like randomizers and stuff, is if you get a jailbroken PS4. Like, people are the community is so hell-bent on doing what Sony will never do, likely because they lost the source code. Because Japan Studio got axed, right? They're so hell-bent on it that Lance McDonald, who's figureheading the whole thing, he found a way to basically jury-rig a PS4. I like phrasing it that way. To run Bloodborne at 60. And it actually runs pretty well. I was watching Maximilian Dude do a playthrough of the game with a randomizer and everything like that. Because he even got that to be something that is possible with the jailbroken version. But good luck coming by a jailbroken PS4. Oh, man. The way many artists do this is that they show their Ko-Fi or Patreon and leave their YouTube vids unmonetized because it's very easy to get demonetized. Not gonna lie, that makes sense. PS4 emulation is not perfect right now. Definitely not. And I mean, dude, PS3 emulation is still not perfect. PS3 emulation still has a long way to go as well. So we are a ways off from stable PlayStation 4 emulation. Like, you saw me playing through MGS4, right? That game is just barely playable on our PCS3. It's just about barely playable. Not only that, if you get demonetized, the vid revenue goes to whoever dares to take your video to copyright, etc. Yeah, it's YouTube's very wonky with all of that. You have a jailbroken PS4? Damn. So you could straight up look into actually playing Bloodborne at 60 if you wanted to. You could. That's actually really fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'd support it if I had a job, but I don't right now. My revenue comes from amazing peeps and Twitch. Those buy my character designs. It's amazing. PS3, yeah, PS3 emulation is not perfect. At least PS2 and earlier. Yeah, PS2 is pretty flawless from what I've seen. I had like maybe one or two weird issues with my Dirge of Cerberus playthrough, which is the last thing I did with a PS2 emulator a couple of years ago. But besides that, I can't complain, honestly. Like, I'm low-key considering when I eventually play Final Fantasy X, I'm actually considering playing the PS2 version via emulation as opposed to playing the game on Steam, because they kind of botched up some of the character models with the Steam release of the game, or just the general remaster that they did of the game, because they lost the original models. So, and the difference is very noticeable. It kind of takes you out, you know? I know, right? I'm happy PS2 and others run well. GTA 4 is still a nightmare to figure about. Yeah. PS2 runs really well, for sure, from what I've seen and from what I played, which is really good to see. I think we're pretty much at that point now where you should have no problems. PS3 is almost there, and then PS4 is like a gazillion miles away still. GTA 4, does it have a PC version? I actually don't know. I never really played the GTA games. I only really use emulation for exclusives. That makes sense, yeah. Exclusives, yeah, things that were never ported to anything else. For a while, I would emulate Dark Cloud before it was finally ported to, at the time, the current gen consoles, like PS4. And then jailbreak on it like months ago on firmware 9.0, and you can get into firmware 11.0, but it is not as easy to do that like how easy firmware 9.0 is to jailbreak. So I think the other requirement, if I remember correctly, for Bloodborne, you need the original version of the PS4 to be able to run all the 60 FPS and all the other gizmos that modders have implemented. So you need a jailbroken, and it needs to be 1.0. That's why it's difficult. So I don't know if you can downgrade to that, but if you found a way, which it probably is not possible. Yeah, because once you update, that's it on a console. For PS2 specifically, Jak X Racing is notorious for ruining saves on itself and Jak 2. Oh shit. That sucks. Yeah, I never played Jak, but I played a ton of that ATV game. I actually liked it quite a bit. GTA 4 I have on Steam, unless it was delisted? Hope not. GTA 4 is on Steam, I think, with the Liberty City Stories side content on it. Okay, nice. I was so sad as a kid, I thought the disc was fake or my PS2 is broke. But it wasn't. Oh, for Jak? That sucks. Maybe a different region has it fixed? Like the PAL version? Yeah, it could be a regional thing. Jack X is super notorious. You can look up all about it. Rip. Yeah, there used to be like... It's weird, chat. I remember there were some games that were saved locally to the disc, not the console. Like, I vividly remember taking a disc of mine, of a Wii game, to a friend's house, and the data was stored on the disc. It wasn't stored on the console, but that doesn't make sense. Maybe I'm remembering wrong. That literally does not make any sense. I just remember, like, going to my friend's house. Did you take your Wiimote? You know what? Maybe I did. Could that have, like, affected that somehow? Oh, I had no idea. That's crazy. Wiimotes could store saves? This was probably that. I can't remember which game I took to his house. It might have been Smash. Or, I think it was Smash, yeah. And he didn't have it, and he had some friends over, and we wanted to play. But he also had a Wii. So I took the game, and it had all my saves and stuff. So, that's interesting. I never knew that about the Wii. Once you update your console, you can't go back to an older firmware. Yeah, that sucks. But you can update your console to go to a certain firmware. If you were a lower firmware, be okay. Yeah, so I believe you have to be specifically on version 1.0. I think I'd heard of it and never played X myself since I mainly liked the platforming and hated the racing. Lamau. My Hitman game on PS2 also is broke. Oh no. Rip. One of the issues is the auto-saving on Jack X. Would infinite load to black screen, and strangely happens on emulation. You can easily reboot it to get past it. Every save is fine. Yeah, there were so many PS2 games. I'm sure that, yeah, like, it was almost like shovelware at a certain point on the PS2, because there were like, what, 10 to 20,000 games or something crazy like that for PS2. So yeah, and this was still back when there were no patches and stuff. They had to extensively test, extensively program, and then release the game, and there were no patches after. So there were bound to be tons of games with a lot of weird issues, I'd imagine. I remember when I was younger, autosaves made me nervous. Nowadays, I'm nervous when games don't autosave. Lol. Yeah, right. It's something that we've taken for granted. So when we load up games these days and we play them and we're like, oh, I just died. No worries. I'll spawn back like 5 seconds ago. And you're like, what? Wait, what? It's just such a shocker and slap to the face. And you're like at the beginning of the level again or something. Recently, last year and this year, PS5s can be jailbroken, but old like firmwares dating back to 2020 and 2021. So now we can finally jailbreak PS5s too. Interesting. Always save even if there's autosave. Blame Pokemon and shiny hunting in old games. Yeah. I always make it a habit to save, regardless of how good the autosaving may be in the particular game we're playing. Back when they tried to ensure quality in games, now they just ship slop and hope. Exactly, yep. That's the big difference between modern gaming and gaming back then. Is now they just do the bare minimum and are like, okay, whatever. We'll just slap a $90 price tag on it, ship it out, and then whatever issues crop up, or the players are going to be the QA. We're going to fix them over time. And we may not even fix them over time. Who cares? Whatever. Modern gaming in a nutshell. It was payday yesterday, and I have nothing to buy. Game devs back then were just built different. Literally. Exactly. Yeah, I know, Kill, you've kind of been enjoying a lot of the older games, right? So, I mean, shit. Yeah, save that for a rainy day. Cute, the devs making game ports for older consoles, and it runs awesome. Yeah. And sometimes that ends up being sarcastic, you know? because then they don't run awesome and they look worse than the original somehow. You're like, what? How do we get here? And most of the time it's because of lost code, it's because of lost assets. And it's like, oh man, come on. Like the whole Final Fantasy X thing. Nowadays, some devs just ship out half-made games with a lot of bugs. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. You want to offload that to AI to do, and people will still buy it. Yeah, like, dude, do you see how Square Enix has laid off a ton of their QA staff? Because they want AI to basically be doing all of the QA testing. That shit is really worrying. That shit is very, very worrisome because, dude, your game is going to now ship out with way more problems than before, right? You can't just handle something like, you can't just offload or offset something like that to like something completely artificial as a machine to look at, because there are issues that are way more nuanced with games that you're going to need human input to figure out in order to iron out before sending out the game. So that shit was really worrying when I read that. I can't wait for GTA 6. I want to see Rockstar Studios all combined for the first time, showing off their own Rage engine. Yeah, and some of the stuff that we were seeing on it, yeah, this is definitely going to be like a $2 billion game. I feel like this is going to be the most expensive game ever made. Hands down. The physics look insane. The visuals look insane. Good luck getting a PS5 Pro. For anyone who wants to play it with all the glitz and glam on day one. Those are going to be off the frickin' shelves months in advance. Like, I personally am not big on GTA, and I probably won't end up playing the game. Maybe I will at some point, we'll see. But I'm really eager to see what it's like still, you know? Also, yo, Caitlin, how are you doing? Hate that they don't care to make the games naturally and now they want to use AI and fake frames. Yeah, have you guys seen the Google Genie 2 or 3 or whatever it is? Man, we are progressing at an alarming rate and not in a good way. I don't know if you guys have seen this new Google Genie technology. For real though, that's my reaction to Google Genie 2. It's not stupid sexy, Google Genie 2. It's just stupid. Where you can take a little bit of a game, put it through this system, and then it outputs an extrapolation of that game, and it generates a segment of that, of what it has interpreted from that game, and it's a little playable segment of what it's interpreted. And it's slop, dude. It's soulless. And there are people going like, well, this technology, it looks amazing. Now we can make games in like 3 seconds. I was like, dude, you're taking 3 steps, you know, on some cobblestone, which if you then if you were to like look behind you a little bit, that cobblestone is then gone. It's totally just, you know, disintegrated. Like, it just barely has this iota of an idea for what it is that you actually want from this game that the system is taking inspiration from to generate more of the game from. You know, it actually ultimately doesn't understand anything. This is why AI is a net negative for humanity, generative AI, because it doesn't understand nuance, it is not perceptive, and it doesn't have the human ingenuity needed to recognize why certain things work and why certain things don't. Right? This is why it will never replace creatives. And this shit just looks like, man, it's just sad, honestly. Did you see how investors all dropped stocks because Google unveiled an AI world generator? Yeah, exactly. Google Genie 3, right? I think we're talking about the same thing. Friggin' hilarious. Yeah, man. I miss when devs cared about the game and didn't use AI slop to fix their game. Yeah, man. Just, it's really sad. And I mean, all I can really say is I could not hope more for this AI bubble to burst. It needs to happen yesterday. Like, you see all this crap like Darren Aronofsky working on some historical fiction show that is entirely AI generated, And shit like this is the reason, like, we just can't get affordable parts anymore for computers we want to build and stuff. Like, dude, come on. What are we doing? Like, people making these stupid freaking Jeffrey Epstein versus P. Diddy AI generated slopfest videos. You know, like, what are we even doing, man? This shit is not even funny because this has like real world consequence, you know, on the economy in a negative way. It's just it's mind-boggling. At least Rockstar shows off gameplay trailers and willing to push the console. That's what I wanted. Yeah, exactly. That's my whole thing, is that I may not be personally super invested in the gameplay. I was never able to get immersed in the GTA games. I think they're amazing games and very impressive, but I wasn't able to get immersed myself. But I always love appreciating the work they put in and pushing boundaries. Like, I love Red Dead Redemption 2, for example. Red Dead I do love from Rockstar. And even those games, like whatever Rockstar puts out, they are trying to push the technical boundaries with the medium. And I'm very, very excited to see what they do with GTA 6. Played them into forums on Rockstar Games for years. It's cool to see in previous games where they're testing the waters. Hell yeah. AI does not help gaming, it just makes developers lazy. Yeah, and it's a net negative for everyone. Developers, like, people are going to lose their jobs, the consumers, because y'all think AI is going to actually make better games, but it's not, for the aforementioned reasons. Been playing Solasta recently. Most haven't heard of it. It does a better job than Baldur's Gate 3 with the D&D rules, yet they've had nowhere near as many sales. Oh shit, Solasta. Yeah, I'd be one of the people who hasn't heard of it. Very cool. AI is just being used for all the wrong things. Yeah, man. Like, AI, in and of itself, is not bad. The problem is generative AI. Specifically generative AI. The way I see it. Right? There could be so many beneficial, useful applications. But so much money is being invested into the generative side of it. And that's my issue with AI. Because that facet of AI is a big no-no. And especially with, you know, the applications it's being used for. It came out before BG3 too. Oh my god. No way. So it's not just a BG3 clone. Damn, impressive. Yeah, well, we can look it up in a sec here. Man, I want to play BG3 multiplayer. I want to play BG3 in general. Hold on, let me rephrase. I played BG3. I struggled so hard to get immersed. My brother loves it. He wanted to get me to play it with him, and I played it a bit with him. And he loves Divinity as well, which is by the same guys, Larian. And I played that a bit with him too. And they're really good games. I just have a problem though, where I sit and play for one session, and then instead of like with most other games going, I can't wait for the next time I sit down to play this game, I go, yeah, that was good. You know, that was enough. And I don't know why these games just elicit that reaction from me. So I do want to try BG3 again for sure, and I want to try and actually get it to click this time around, you know? A Diddy Oil AI video, a Diddy. Oh god. Not a Diddy. A Diddia. Multiplayer is fun. Had a session with a friend. Heck yeah. Solasta has multiplayer too? Okay, sweet. Don't have Solasta nor have I tried it, lol. Yeah, I do want to look this up in a little sec here. Yeah, videos are not good because if you upload your face, people behind can use your face to say things you don't say at all. Yeah, dude, and that's why, like, there's a server I'm a part of. I have a very good friend who's also a streamer. There's a lovely dude in our community who streams, and I'm not naming any names for what's happened here, but there's someone in the chat of our amazing friend in the community who's a streamer who it's all in good fun, and he probably doesn't recognize the negative consequences of this, but he's created this whole meme of like, okay, have you seen what I posted to the Discord yet? Have you seen it? Lol, laughing emoji. At first I don't know what he was talking about, so I went into the Discord and I saw what he was talking about, and he took a screenshot of our streamer friend's face and he put it into an AI to generate something that's supposed to be funny. But there, to me, there's no humor in it. There's no humor in it at all for this exact reason. You know, the fact that we can just take anyone's face, we can take anyone's voice, any aspect of them whatsoever, and we can put it into this soulless fucking machine, and it can just generate slop, and then people can take advantage of the information of this person in the system and do it to fucking create anything they want. You know, to like mess them up even for whatever consequence. And that there's absolutely fucking nothing funny about that to me, dude. Absolutely fucking nothing. Like, you see some of these, it almost gets my blood boiling, dude. Like, you see some of these like shitty Gen Alpha kids out there make these stupid fucking prank videos, you know, where they like go to these Walmarts and shit and they like record. Like, I saw something recently where this kid went up to an old man and he was like holding this like cross in front of him, right? And then he walked away. He's like, I hope you have a nice day. Then his friend shows up to that same old man. He's like, excuse me, I was filming this other guy dangling his chain in front of you. Do you know that he just hypnotized you? And the old man was like, wait, what are you talking about? And he shows him the video he recorded that he then put into an AI to make it seem like the old man was doing some silly, stupid shit while he was being hypnotized. And he was so confused. Like, people are just, man, have we just lost our minds? Because first you've like stolen his information and put it into this machine. And on top of that, you know, like, you're just pulling off this nonsense in public for like this old man who just wants to buy his groceries. You know, so now we've like combined the worst of both cancers, right? Which is AI and these stupid fucking pranks that people call pranks, but there's actually nothing funny about them. You know what I mean? We're actually cooked. We have never been more cooked as a collective society. So yeah, videos are not good because if you upload your face, sorry, I read that. Yeah, that's where we went with that. Baldur's Gate 3 is a good Larian game. Solasta is a good D&D game. That's a really good way of, like, see, I don't know anything about Solasta, but that's a really good way of explaining the difference. Addy, speaking of Red Dead Redemption 2, have you seen the Red Dead Redemption 2 Spiderweb Mystery exploding? Spiderweb Mystery. It's been so long since I played the game. I don't know if I have. I played it back when it came out. I'd best be off. It's nearly 2 here. I'm too warm. My stomach hurts and my headphones are dying. Good night, all. Kill, have an amazing night, man. Thank you for being here and congrats once again on winning Wheel Spin Sunday. I'm excited to play Xenoblade. Take care, man. I played BG3, but it's not fun solo for me. I need a group, not gonna lie. Interesting, yeah. Maybe if I do get around to it on stream, yeah, we could link up. And I know there are a ton of people in the community who like it, so that could be fun. That is weird. I don't really like when people do that. Yeah, dude, there's nothing funny about it at all. Reach your boundaries in more ways than one. Jeez, yeah, for real. For real. Face record trend thing, yeah, I'd break their phone. Not gonna, that shit just gets my blood boiling. Like that, especially that video where they did it to an old timer who just wanted, like, he was so confused and worried. If you're gonna mentally traumatize somebody, where's the humor in that? Like, in what world is that a prank? You know? I hate the kids that wear the Meta AI glasses. I hate all of it, man. I'd rather see the Addy sunglasses, bro. The double A's. Have you ever seen the Prisoner ones? The Prisoner ones? I don't know, actually. This is some serial experiments lane stuff. Dudes calling up prisoners and showing them AI-generated content of themselves? Brother. I don't think I have, but that's fucked. Pranks are supposed to be funny, and those types of videos are not funny. It's harassment. Yeah, it's the right word for it. That's what it is. Spiderweb Mystery has just been uncovered weeks ago, and it's been there for who knows how many years. I can't believe I've never heard of it. The Spiderweb Mystery. Like, maybe you gotta look this up. Also, let me see. I know Kill's gone. My bad, I took a little second to look this up. I ranted too long about my hate for AI. But I'm curious about this. Crown of the Magister. Role-playing video game. Yeah, this is like 2 years before BG3. Cool. And then we'll look up the spider web thing. Oh, sorry. Fuck, I keep forgetting to show my screen. Okay. The double A's are going off. It's time to get real, as Raiden would put it. Early preview. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Solasta 2, there's a sequel. Well, there's a sequel coming out. 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons rules. That's what this one's based on. It looks a lot like D&D. There's actually a sequel coming out. Alright, wait. Let me see if I can get some gameplay of it. Faithful D&D adaptation.
In this Solasta Crown of the Magister review, we'll take a look at the new turn-based tactical RPG, which is based on the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition rule set. This game is developed and published by Tactical Adventures.
Yeah, to me, who like someone who normally doesn't play these,
Xbox Game Pass. So, does Solasta live up to the expectations?
it looks exactly like Baldur's Gate.
Should you buy this on day one? We'll answer all of these questions and more. 1,000 years ago, before the humans settled in Solasta, it used to be ruled by the High Elves. Peace and prosperity were prevalent in the land until one day, the rift opened, which drastically changed the course of their lives and nations around them. Rumors claim that the rift was opened by an evil god. This brought about the cataclysm that annihilated the empire. In 1024, humans built states surrounding Solasta in hopes of venturing into the Badlands or the
Should me and Addy start a D&D campaign?
Behind by the elves.
I mean, that could be an experience for sure.
Nations, the Legacy Council, which is an independent
There could be an
unbiased organization,
experience.
oversees their operations to ensure that everything is
Never
done
tried.
fairly. All was going well until they lost communication with one of the highest-ranking officers at one of their outposts in Caerleon. And this is where
Could
your
be
adventure
fun.
begins. Solasta's story is not one of the game's strong suits. It lacks the intricate and immersive qualities that other more successful RPGs
Should
are
go to the
known
hobby
for,
shop, yeah.
ones that are necessary to keep you captivated
I've been
and
there.
invested in the game's narrative. But probably the biggest issue is that the plot is linear and choices don't seem to significantly.
It's mainly a lot of like
affect what will happen
40k
to you in the
stuff.
future. When it comes to
It's mainly a lot of 40k stuff and Magic the Gathering, but I think they have some D&D things as well.
since dialogue options are shared across your characters. Some lines are also delivered.
Favorite vid I watch for pranks is the Red Samurai guy who scares peeps but then takes photos with him and waves at the kids. I love it. That is pretty wholesome.
Explore multiple castles and forests with different locales and enemies because they show how fragmented the Badlands
In a certain game, I'm very tempted to ask on my own place about gathering a BG3 multiplayer.
Solasta is based on the
Yeah, I've never done like a D&D campaign or anything like that.
by Wizards of the Coast, the official publisher of D&D related materials. This is used by developers to create homebrew content that is centered around D&D 5th edition.
I just know that the games that I've played that are based on the D&D aspects,
format, while
like
interweaving
strongly
by
based on
writing
them, like
essentially.
old Western
So, for
RPGs and
instance,
stuff,
with
I've
some
always had
classes,
trouble with, so I've never really...
with one per class. For fighter and
I've never
paladin,
really
Tactical
tried.
Adventures retained Champion and Oath of Devotion, respectively, while creating new ones like the Mountaineer and Oath of the Motherland. The Mountaineer focuses on utilizing shields as a way to attack enemies and to defend the party, whereas the Oath of the Motherland comes with their own quality.
Cool,
Solasta
man.
is an isometric turn-based tactical RPG which closely follows D&D 5th edition mechanics. Just like the tabletop version, you have your main action, bonus
Interesting.
action, and movement per turn, as well as reactions or attacks of opportunities when enemies perform certain
Yeah,
actions.
see, like, these games were, like, Jacob, since, this is perfect, because I've mentioned this many times, and I've said that Jacob said this many times too, but he's actually here. He described them best one time to me. These are games where the UI is basically the game.
Unlike other CRPGs,
These are video games where the UI is literally the game.
utilizes a real-time with pause system to pause
And
encounters
that pretty much, in and of itself, is where they kind of lose me a little bit.
For Solasta, and this is one of the things I really enjoyed most about the game. It plays out extremely well like the tabletop D&D that I know and love, and the turn-based system is a huge contributor to the overall.
It's like you
sense of
hover
immersion.
over things and then you get like
Verticality
big
and
boxes of
light
dialogue. Yeah, like
features in past D&D
all of
based
this.
games that make this game even more engaging than it
I
already
struggle
is.
quite a bit. That's cool though. That's very cool. It's very, very BG3 coded. This is gonna be the end of the road for me. I'm starting to fall asleep, so stay safe, stay cool. Don't be a fool, everyone. Much love. W stream. I'll just rip no corgi game. Maybe next time. All right, take care, Tail. Thank you so much for hanging out, buddy, and we'll catch you in the next one. All right. Thank you for praying for the corgi game, along with Jacob and Melly. And actually, no, Jacob and Melly should be saying thank you for praying for corgi game. I shouldn't say that. I gotta be fair. All right, I gotta be fair and unbiased here. But hey, man, take care. Hope you feel better, and keep on keeping on. For Red Dead Redemption 2 Spiderweb Mystery, you can see Strange Man's channel. His vid is well put enough for the context and stuff. Keeps kind of hating on him for misleading and all the theories lately. That's all. Oh, okay. Let's see. Spiderweb Mystery. This one? Braithwaite's numbers finally solved. Spiderweb Mystery. I love all the creepy conspiracy stuff in Red Dead Redemption. Like, obviously, the thing with the strange man. That shit gave me the heebie-jeebies. I normally don't even get scared by things, by horror, you know, by things from the horror genre that much. But things that are implied, things that exist where they shouldn't, like this strange man, we still don't know what the hell he's even meant to be, even though it's strongly implied. He's this personification of death. It still never confirms it, so there's that element of mystery that makes you feel afraid. That is like the best horror in my opinion. Braithwaite numbers is kind of reaching. Earlier parts when everyone was following the trail is crazy. Oh, okay. So wait, is it not this video? Is there like another one? Oh, what happens if you follow the bird? Ah, wait, this? So I think this is, no, that's not, that's another creator. Spiderwebs found after 7 years. So is this like a recent thing that they found? The spiderwebs? The 7 years one? Okay. Everyone's been exploding. Okay, so this is new. Oh. New Easter egg we can actually trigger in Red Dead Redemption 2. This one will blow you away.
Giflom, Giflom, Giflom.
Good old patrons. First, you need to find the spider symbol on the telephone pole. Creepy. Yeah, I love the mysteries of Red Dead Redemption. Once again, just right above it, between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m., a spider web of feathers spawns. Okay. And shoot the feathers off. And people didn't find this until now? That's crazy. People are still finding new things in the game. Yeah, I mean, this is like absolutely intentional. It's not there, just look away and look back again. That was a weird texture, not actual clues when I saw one. Huh. Yeah, no, this is definitely intentional. Now let's put the spider symbol on the map. Okay. Oh, shit. Webs look so fake. Yeah, they look really out of place. Spider legs show all 8 spider web locations. All right. Yo, Jesse, how are you doing, man? Hey, thank you for dropping in. Making a quick stop to say hello. Melly also says, hey. Yeah, Melly was here a little bit earlier as well, doing a voting session for the next community game. The next game the community is voting on. So today the winners was announced. It was not Melly. Melly voted like 30 times, almost, along with some supporters on the game she's been voting for a while. But the spinning wheel where he put in the votes had other plans. So another game ended up winning. But, yo, how are you doing, Jesse? Welcome on in. Good to see you. We're just vibing. We're just doing a chill, just chatting stream. So figured out the exact time each web spawns at and mapped it all out for you. Okay. So yeah, all the different... We're watching some Red Dead Redemption 2 mystery conspiracy videos. 5 of the feathers are black, 3 are red. Yeah, Jesse's also another streamer. And he's amazing. He's super energetic, electrifying, wholesome. So someone absolutely worth checking out. He could do... If you ever want to see a streamer doing backflips, multiple in a row, you know where to go. Okay, so 3, 4. So all the spider webs are at these locations. I'll post it on Discord. These earlier parts of the video is where everyone was following the trail. Oh, okay. I definitely do. Thank you. Hey, of course, man. Don't even mention it. Yeah, Jane here is an amazing streamer too. She's an artist. Makes some really beautiful things. Pretty much everyone here is making beautiful things. This music's so creepy. What's it all gonna lead to? Actually, this suspense is killing me. I love this. Like Red Dead 2, like I said, it has this weird, like, has this spooky kind of vibe to it. Where there are things, there are definitely some paranormal, supernatural things going on. But they're very, you know, they're very subtle. Yeah, they're super... Okay. Webs are called Spider Dream and Files. Shit, okay, okay. Now we're getting into the files. Dream part is there because the Easter egg is similar to the Dream Catchers. Dream part is there because the Easter egg is similar to the Dream... Oh, there's a Dream Catchers Easter egg? Okay, okay. So one with the Dream Catchers. Uh-oh. Oh, you can shoot them off like the Dream Catchers from the Wisdom of the Elders, the 3rd mission. Okay. One out of 13. Need to overlay the locations over the map, like in the collectible. Mysteries inspired by the spider webs from GTA 5. Oh! Okay. They also appear for one in-game hour. Okay, so it was like a callback to GTA 5 Easter egg. Madame Nazar mentions them in GTA Online. So... creepy. Let's try and solve this before GTA 6. Oh, shit. So they're like gearing up for something with this Easter egg that they've set up here. Oh, okay. This is interesting. Yeah, Rockstar's cooking up something with it for sure. This is why I'm excited for GTA 6. I love role-playing. Playing the game, doing mysteries. I swear. It's so cool. Yeah. Madame Nazar was recently added in GTA and Red Dead Redemption update long ago. What she says is really sus. Yeah, wait, what did she say again?
I see a web, still tangled after years of unraveling. Will you be the one? I wonder.
Something, will you be the one to do something with these webs? What did she say? No subs. After years of unraveling, will you be the one? So maybe she's foreshadowing something in GTA 6 with these webs. They ignored Nazar's dialogue for years, bro. That's wild. This is like, it's cool because it's exciting but spooky at the same time, because that goes back to what I was saying about just Red Dead Redemption 2 in general, is there's this like fear of the unknown element to it all. Like, okay, on the surface it's a regular old western, it's an amazing western, but there's something brewing beneath the surface in different parts too, right? This world has something more to it as well that's going on. It's kind of hard to put your finger on it. And some of them are like not meant to be taken seriously, some of these aspects, with some of them, well, they definitely have a bit more mutton to them, that's for sure. Like the whole thing, again, with the frickin', what's his name? The Strange Man, which still gives me the shivers just to think about. Oh my goodness. And I think he's also referenced in GTA as well in some way, if I'm not wrong. And now there's this like spider web thing. Like what is going on? And there's also like UFO, like there's evidence of there being aliens and stuff like that as well, if I'm not wrong. And like I said, some of them are obviously more just tongue-in-cheek. You're not meant to take them seriously, but some, you know, they definitely have a little bit behind them. You have no idea if it connects to GTA 6 or anything. It posts on your Discord stream chat. Oh, let's go. Let me see. Those vids is where everyone was following and on board. Let's see this. Stream chat. Spider-Man Mystery showing strange man vids because he put the info together. Later vids is kind of making me and everyone lose the trail. It's gone kind of cool. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. It's like something that started off as a genuine mystery, and then after that it's like, okay, we're kind of milking it at this point. We don't know anything until we actually get something new. But okay, yeah, he also basically compiled everyone's theories and clue finds in Reddit to this vid for the most part. Sweet. This is so interesting. Yeah, all right. Yeah, thanks for sharing all that. I love little mysteries like these. You know, even if I don't play GTA 6 for a while and stuff, now I'm going to want to know if you know, if this leads to something in that game, and if the game somehow like connect in some way like that. So hell yeah. But anyway, it's 9. I just want to do a short just chatting stream to announce the winner of Wheel Spin Sunday number 4. Congrats again, Kill. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I'm going to end the stream here. This is a short just chatting stream we're doing tonight. I'm going to go announce my schedule once I go off stream. I will be back tomorrow. Have fun with those ways. And like, how long? Oh, they're not even that long though. They're not bad. Yeah, it could have been worse. It would be like 40 minutes of just yapping. Like, I gotta hit that 10-minute mark for the YouTube revenue. But no, thank you everyone for tuning in. Hang on. Here we go. Going to our happy Guten Bye place. We'll definitely raid somebody. Of course we will raid someone. It's only 9. The night is young. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna be... Either I'll play more MGS, or I will begin Xenoblade. I'll either begin Xenoblade or play more MGS. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a bunch of Xenoblade this week. Just so, because I know that's a long game too. And now we're playing 2 very long community voted games. So I want to put some hours into Xenoblade. And I'm also very excited because from what I've seen of the game and what I've seen Kill playing, it looks very exciting. So I'm looking forward. We're going to start up with that. But yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you, Jane, for being here. Jesse for tuning in. Teo, Jacob, Kill, everyone who was here for this Wheel Spin number 4. All right, it's been real. I'll see you all tomorrow. The schedule is likely going to be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for this week. Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I have a couple things. Yeah, I have some stuff on Tuesday and then Saturday. So yeah, I'll see you guys very soon. We'll be playing Xenoblade. And yeah, can't wait. And we got another community game. And this has been a really fun one. Fun voting session. Thank you everyone who voted, everyone who participated, everyone who continues to participate. Support always means a ton. All right. So, okay, Jesse's actually... Oh, he's actually streaming right now. That's amazing. Let's go ahead and hit him up with a raid, all right? I don't think I've ever actually raided Jesse before, so this should be really fun. So let's do it. Let's go show him all the love. One of the most awesome dudes in town, okay? Hey, Lag, how you doing? I just got here and I'm just leaving. Yeah, you just about tuned in before the end times of the stream. But good to see you, homie. And no, spoilers. Corgi did not win, so run before they catch you with the pitchforks. Lag. No, I'm kidding though. I hope you have an amazing one, man. We're just gonna be a short one today. What was the result? It was Xenoblade. It was Kill's game. Kill is a winner yet again. Man needs to go buy a lottery ticket with how much crazy luck he's been getting with the spinning wheels. It's incredible, man. This is his third time winning. Like the very first time we ever did this, he won with Majora's Mask, and then he won again with what was it? Persona 5, along with Astra, who also voted, and he's won again a third time with Xenoblade. So yeah, it's really funny, but really incredible because I mean he has it's Kill first of all, and Kill's awesome, and Kill has awesome taste in games. So does that mean with it being the new month, I get 2 votes now for the month? So you'll have 2 votes for if you're a tier 1 subscriber at the time that we do the next voting session, which will be whenever it is. So it could be the beginning of the next month or right after we finish what is it, Xenoblade or Persona 5, which Persona 5 we're definitely not finishing anytime soon. So that's kind of how it works. Like now, when it is going to be March, we're going to do another voting session most likely, just like now we did a voting session for February, right? We started it a week before the 1st of Feb, and the 1st of Feb today is when we spun the wheel. I'm hilariously, and we're going to do the same thing for March. So we'll start a week before March, and then we'll spin the wheel like March 1st or 2nd or whatever it is. So whenever that next session is, whatever everyone's sub status is, you know, on the channel, whatever their banked status is, if you will, with the extra votes that you can redeem from the channel reward, that will all be taken into account for that next session. I'm hilariously lower my own chances on Boktai. You never know. See, that's what should instill hope about this system, right? Is the fact that see, it's the fact that we have games like Xenoblade Chronicles, right, which has only 8 votes. Yeah, it only had 8 votes, winning out over Corgi's Cozy Hike, which has 24 votes. And by the way, Teo actually voted right before we spun the wheel because he hadn't already. So this went from 22 to 24 and still didn't win. So everyone has a shot at their games winning every spinning wheel. Some have a statistically higher chance of winning, obviously, like Corgi's Cozy Hike, but everyone will have some chance. They will have a shot at their game getting picked, especially if you're Kill. Apparently, because this wheel is blessed in Kill's favor. One vote will be on Boktai, and my other votes will be on other games. Heck yes. Yeah, and again, you can always move votes around. That's a new rule. So, Jane, for example, on the next voting session, if you wanted to vote for a new game, you could also give it an extra vote if you take the 1 vote out of Boktai, right? Which obviously, you know, you don't, I know you won't do that because Boktai is Boktai, but just as an example, and I'll be sure to write that as a rule for next time, that people can move their votes around for other things. So yeah, I'm glad we have that now because I know a lot of folks wanted that, but I wanted to implement it in a way that was kind of fair. So I'll invite the Boktai community to watch your streams. Heck yes. Is there like a Boktai community? I mean, there's a community for every game, but Boktai community though, Is there one that's actually kind of like alive and thriving relatively? That's really wholesome. Heck yes. All the old names and FAQs are there in Kura 5 Discord. No way. That's it. Yeah, I think you were talking about that on your last stream as well. I remember you were kind of talking about that on your stream the other day, which is super dope. So, heck yeah, I love that. I love that. And I mean, the communities generally, from what I've seen for older games, they're really like warm, welcoming, friendly. So, heck yeah, I love to see it. But anyways, everyone, have an amazing rest of your Sunday. Amazing rest of your weekend. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll be firing up Xenoblade. And then, yeah, more MGS5 at the end of the week. Because I'm so tempted to just play more MGS5. Because now that I'm playing that game again after years, oh, it's reminding me just how addictive it is. It's so addictive. But no, we're going to do Xenoblade. Thank you for the stream. Have a wonderful night. You as well, Lag. Appreciate you tuning in here before. You caught me at the perfect time. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your weekend and evening. All right. Catch you guys soon. We're going to raid Jesse. So stick around if you would like to. Awesome dude. Go drop him all the follows, all the loves. And I'll catch you tomorrow. Keep on keeping on.